What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for The Post. This film is directed by Steven Spielberg. It stars Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, with music by John Williams. How could you go wrong with that? I was extremely excited for this movie going into it. Of course, it's been getting all this buzz, all this awards buzz. It hasn't been winning much at the Critics' Choice or Golden Globes. It hasn't won anything, I don't think. But I still went into the film extremely excited because Steven Spielberg is my favorite director, Meryl Streep is my favorite actress, and John Williams is my favorite film composer. So, leaving the theater, I will tell you this. When I started watching The Post, I'll give you my experience during the film. I think that would do best for my review here. So, during the film it starts, and from like the first act of the movie, you're really interested. For me, this is how I found it. I found it extremely interesting in the first half of the movie. I was like, wow, I'm really, interested in this, and I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next. They introduce Meryl Streep's character as the owner of the Washington Post, and she's inherited it, so she has to make all the main decisions for it. Tom Hanks plays this person that works at the Washington Post. He's higher up in the regards there in the ranks, and so we're introduced to these characters. They've known each other for a long time. They get along. They have a bit of a scuffle here and there, but mostly they have a good relationship, and they're doing what they need to do for their jobs. And when things come out that the government has been hiding about the Vietnam War, things get kind of dark and things get kind of serious. We see that the New York Times gets their hands on the story first, and when the Nixon White House discovers this, that they've been publishing a paper on this, they say, you're not allowed to post anything more, you're not allowed to publish anything more, and we're going to sue you because you're revealing all of our government secrets, which the public should indeed know because it affects a lot of lives, a lot of soldiers' lives. And I found that extremely compelling. And when they get sued, the Washington Post decides, should we publish this? Because they just scratched the surface. We have this gigantic story about this. Should we publish it or should we not? And that's basically the story of the film. And I think the first act of it was like when you're on a roller coaster. The first act of this movie, act and a half or so, you're going up the roller coaster. You're going up. You're going up. You're going up. You're interested. You're interested. You feel like something big is going to happen. At least I did. And then all of a sudden, that's half of the movie where stuff starts to happen, and it gets intense, and it's just like, wow, this is what we came to see. You're on that ride, and until the end of the film, I was extremely riveted. Now, I'll tell you this, I absolutely loved this movie. I think this is an incredible film. The first, like I said, the first half of the film, a lot of people say drags. A lot of people say that, reviews that I've watched say that the pacing wasn't that good. But for me, I was always interested because I was really, intrigued with the whole thing. And finally, in the second half of the movie, when all the, amazingness by Steven Spielberg is done, and John Williams' music kicks into high gear. John Williams' music isn't featured a lot in the first half of the film, but when stuff starts to happen and crap starts to hit the fan, that's when everything kicks into high gear. John Williams kicks into high gear, all the performances kick into high gear, Steven Spielberg's direction, the editing, everything about this movie elevates so much. It is so riveting. And it's a lot of stuff that is relevant today with the media. And in the end of the day, I'm going to give The Post 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved this film, and I can't wait to see it again. Guys, if you've watched my top 10 best movies of 2017, if you have, this would go straight to 1, which would bump Darkest Hour from number 10 to honorable mentions. I loved this movie that much. This is my favorite movie of last year. No question about it. I left the theater and I was completely riveted. And yeah, I'm done raving about the movie. Guys, comment your thoughts on the post. Did you see it? Do you plan on seeing it? What do you think about it? Also, you can subscribe to this channel for reviews coming in the future, such as I, Tonya and The Commuter. So you could check those out within the next few days. Also, my live reactions to the Oscar nominations, which is going to happen in about a week and a half, I believe. I'll be doing my video for that, my live reactions, so you can check that out. Guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for The Post. Over and out.
We will lose. The country will lose.
What are you going to do, Mrs. Graham?